It's February, and during February we just had Valentine's Day, and so I thought I would talk a little bit about love today, and that will be our theme. Back in Matthew's Gospel, Jesus get asked, which is the greatest commandment? And you could imagine, apparently it was an expert in the law that asked him this, and everyone would have been standing by thinking, what's he going to say? Now, I would have expected him to have used one of the 10 commandments, you shall have no other gods but me, there should be no graven images, don't take God's name in vain, remember the Sabbath and all this. But what Jesus actually said was, the 2 greatest commandments are this: love the Lord your God, and the second one was love your neighbour as yourself. And that, as I read that again, that made me look back to the 10 commandments, and I realised it wasn't there. Nowhere in the 10 commandments does it say, love the Lord your God, love your neighbour as yourself. In fact, what Jesus had done, he'd taken a couple of scriptures from the Jewish Bible, obviously the Jewish scriptures, Deuteronomy 6 verse 5, which talks about love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind and all your strength, and Leviticus 19 verse 18, which mentions love your neighbour as yourself. So I wonder, did that shock people that Jesus said that? And then in another story, in John chapter 13, Jesus suddenly says to his disciples, a new commandment I give unto you. And I'm thinking, did they all go, what, a new one? We're going to have an 11th commandment? And he said that you should love one another. And I think they might have thought, well, you've already said that. And then he said, as I have loved you. And I wonder if that made them think of a self-sacrificial love that they were already experiencing and knowing in their friendship and in their relationship with Jesus. And then continuing the love theme, St. Paul, the Apostle Paul, writes in 1 Corinthians 13, that amazing hymn of love. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, it does not boast. And the importance of love. In 1 John, John's first letter, he actually says, well, in the end, God is love. And he says again, love one another. And love is contagious, and also love rebounds. If we show love to people, we get love back. I've been thinking about the vaccines and hearing things like we're doing so well in our country at the moment, but hearing people say that unless the poorest countries get vaccines, firstly, loads of people in those countries will die. Well, we might think, well, that's nothing really to do with us. But actually, none of us will be totally safe unless everyone's safe. And so there's something about showing love that firstly is right and good, but secondly, it has an implication for us. It rebounds back to us. So if we're generous with the vaccines and make sure people in poor countries are able to get them, we will be able to live more normal and healthy lives as things go on. So I then finish with a thought from the Beatles. The Beatles wrote, all you need is love. And I want to think about that this month and maybe encourage you to think about that. The importance of love. Let's show love and let's trust that as we do, it will rebound to us. Take care. Speak again soon.